Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Rocky. Before we get started on how we're doing on the Apex trading journey so far, just a disclaimer this is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions. So it is Wednesday, February 21st in the year 2024. It's 1:15 p.m. in the Pacific Coast. It's been 15 minutes since the US market closed and just wanted to do a quick peek on how the market did today. It was an interesting day of waiting, I guess, because a lot of the Fed speakers spoke and basically the minutes from the FOMC came out. So this move that you see right here, a lot of that was pretty much due to the FOMC minutes coming out. And then of course the results and Power Hour are just amazing how it was able to recover a lot of that, and for the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 to somehow come out a little bit above board, a little bit of green there for those two index. But today my main focus is to pretty much show you how I'm doing on the Apex. I haven't posted in a while. A lot of that is I'm trying to look for an alternative source of income to keep the dream going. So this is the chart for the Apex Trader funding, and essentially using uh, I switched to using 25k accounts again. So here are 25k accounts. I have 3 of them, and I'm just doing the back to 25k accounts because position sizing has been my weakness lately, because with the 50k you can have up to 10 e-minis, and really that 10 e-mini, it doesn't do well for me. I keep telling myself that in a few weeks from now I might say again, oh, I need to trade big because I need to make the money. But right now I'm trying to see if I can stick to just the 25k accounts. I just did three of these. They had a promo for Valentine's Day for 80% off for only a few hours, and they also have a 1 day pass. So you can see I've traded a total of 3 days so far on these accounts. Today is actually day number 4, and the target is to pretty much hit $26,500 for these accounts. And thankfully, on day number 4, I'll bring the account here. You can see on day number 4, we were able to reach the goal of a profit of 26,500. So let me make that a little smaller size. So 26,521.90 for 2 accounts, and then the third one was 26,516.90. And let me zoom in to that also so you can actually see. There you go. So managed to hit the goal on 3 of these on day number 4. And normally you need 7 days for the evaluation accounts for Apex for it to become a eval to a PA. But since they had the Valentine's Day deal, I can take advantage of that, and these should turn into PAs tonight. And if you're wondering, yes, I did lose my PAs, my 50k PAs from a couple of weeks ago, and I also lost my express funded account with another firm. But I like to say this will be different this time, but I don't know. We'll see. All I know is I need to make some money, and hopefully, with this 25k accounts, the limitation of just 4 e-meetings will really help me stay focused. And I'm gonna go back to the full screen here. If we look at our performance, essentially on day 1, roughly about $700 in that day 1. Day 2 was negative 410 or so. So that's acceptable because that's within my full risk. And then on third day is about $600. And then on day number 4, as I mentioned here, zoom back into that screen, we are back to about $600. So that's consistency, I would say, or roughly about $600 a day, if you ignore the negative day. But yeah, uh, I hope I don't make the same mistakes, but that always happens. But before I get going, I just wanted to show you the economic calendar. And this economic calendar that I use which is on essentially on Market Watch. It's pretty helpful. I really recommend it because if you're into technical analysis, that's great, but you should be aware of fundamentally what's happening around you. As I mentioned today, February 21st, there's, the Atlanta Fed spoke, and then you had your Richmond Fed speaking, and then you had Fed Governor Michelle Bowman speaking. And then the big one today was the minutes of the FOMC. Even though we already knew what the outcome of the FOMC meeting was a couple of weeks ago, it's just a reiteration of what they discussed in writing. So that definitely can move the market, which it definitely did today when it came out, but somehow it recovered it all during the power hour. Anyway, that is my content and my progress for the trading. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your time, and I shall see you all in the next one. Hopefully there'll be a video on a payout. All right, have a good one, and thank you for tuning in.